Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you're having a good day.
Same to you.
Thank you. Hi, Hector.
Hi.
So today we'll be working on lesson 37. And we will be talking about what makes someone employable. So employable meaning that they want to hire that individual and have good qualities and good skill sets, right?
Right.
So we're gonna work on these worksheets. Can everybody see them?
I can see them. Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Okay. There's that one. Yeah.
Wow, wait.
You're asking, she's talking about this one, I
You
think.
can't see.
Oh, this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I only have the top part. Once I get to the bottom. Okay. So we often talk about becoming employable, and we also often talk about before getting hired, the process that an individual has to go through. So who can walk me through that process? What's the first step? Carrie.
Have to do application.
An application. So you have to find the location, right?
Yeah.
You have to submit your application. And what are some things that this application includes?
Your name.
Okay, so basic information of the individual, right?
Yes.
So what do we attach to a resume? I just saw it.
Yeah, you did.
Spoiler alert, spoiler alert.
So as I said, we attach a resume, a cover letter, and those are two documents that explain what? Jose, what is a resume?
Well, a resume explains your experience and background, as in what level of schooling you've had, what type of other jobs you've had,
Correct.
and what your background is in, so that someone can see better, how fit you are for the job you're looking at.
Very good. So it's basically just a overview of your prior employment. So where you used to work, how long you used to work. Right. So we're talking about our resume. And then, Carrie, I know you know about cover letters,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Explain what a cover letter is.
Cover letter is.
Is it the
Your
same as a
name.
recommendation letter?
Can't remember.
Okay, Miss Kate, do you want to tell her?
Yeah, so a cover letter is something that we'll often include with a resume, and it just tells the business what our intentions are about that job and why we think we would be the best one there. So it's our chance to give like a little personal paragraph or two about, specific reasons why we would be the best choice for that job.
Right.
Perfect.
We don't
Right.
always use them with the online applications, but it is a good thing to include in general.
Right.
Very good. So, Carrie, I know you know about recommendation letters. Can you explain that?
The recommendation letter is from your previous employer.
Previous employer or someone who you've known who, like a teacher, a professor, a supervisor.
Or your mom.
Yeah, so we try and stay away from personal relationships.
Right.
Okay.
But yes, so like an influence who has
Knowledge about you.
correct, like your previous skill sets, who actually has seen those.
Those two.
Right.
Like I would write a recommendation letter for Carrie. I know she got one from Miss Stephanie, but I would write one too, and I would say everything I knew about her that was a positive influence at the new job she was applying for.
Very good.
Yep.
All right, so let's read number 1. Robert?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you read number 1 for me? Or, well, question of the week?
Okay. On to employment. A vision you have on your resume.
Mm. So what are 2 important information to have on your resume?
Right.
Jason? Name 1.
Okay. Where we at? I was listening, but I couldn't.
Robert, you want to show him which worksheet we're on?
Sure. Yeah, I know on this.
This one right here.
Okay, sorry. No.
Very good. Thank you, Robert.
Madam, how many years you been to school? 12.
Okay, give me one thing that's important to have on your resume.
Skills.
Very good. Very good. It's important to have those skill sets that you've already learned, that you already automatically do, that you're good at. It's important to have those on your resume, especially if it pertains or goes with the job that you're applying for.
Right.
Very good. Roger, can you give me one other information that is important to have on your resume?
Be honest.
Well, that is very true. Yes, all of your information should be true.
True.
You know, you don't want to put you graduated from Harvard when you really graduated from Seminole State. That's a false information. That's not good. So very good. It should be. All of it should be true, but what information should be on the resume that should be true?
All your experience.
All your what?
All your experience. Well, all you have done.
Your prior employment?
Uh-huh.
Very good. Yes. So your skills, your prior jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. What else? Ashley. What else should be on your resume, Ash? The what? You're on mute. Hold on. There you go. Go on.
First and last name.
Oh, yeah.
And you can use, you had an internship or your previous employer was in the Navy base for a youth center but didn't get paid for it. You can put that down too.
Very good. So your past employment and your first and last name. What else goes with your first and last name? Robert?
Yeah, ma'am.
What else should we put on with our first and last name on the top?
Your address.
The date?
Not your address, not the date. How are they going to get a hold of you?
Phone number.
Phone call.
A phone number or an
Phone
email
number.
address. Very good, right? Because if they see your resume and they say, wow, this person has all, the credentials that I need, how am I going to get a hold of them if they don't have your contact information?
Email, phone number, or your caller ID button.
Well, your caller ID is on the phone. But let's talk about some things that shouldn't be on your resume.
Right.
What are some things that should be kept secret and nobody should know about that?
Your personal information.
Your social security number. You should not never put that on there.
Everyone got that right. Roger, you said it exactly. Your personal information, which is your social security number, your debit card number, your Medicaid number, none of that should be on your resume. That is personal information that only you and your caregivers and your loved ones should know.
Yes.
Not
Because
someone
I learned this from my other school that we did a mock interview for. She said that all that you got on there should not be required.
It shouldn't be on there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And she was telling the truth.
Yes,
It shouldn't be on.
Can I ask a question? Am I on mute?
No.
No, you're not.
Hey guys, here's a question. Listen up.
Yes.
Would my resume be the same for every single job I'm applying for?
No.
No,
No.
no,
Tell me
no.
why.
No.
Say it,
Because
Well, your
when
resume,
you go to different
One at a time.
places,
You guys are
One at a
doing
I
time.
think Jose started first.
Yeah.
go ahead.
okay, thank you. The resume, each resume is specifically for the job or type of job that you are approaching, that you want to get.
Okay.
And for that purpose, it needs to be formed or have information that's particular for that job that would be of interest. And so
Great job.
everything won't be the same, so you won't use that one for any other job, just that one.
Sure. And for example, let's say I was going to get a job at a pet store. Would I want to tell them that I'm a great ice cream scooper? Not necessarily. I would want to
No.
tell them about my knowledge of caring for pets or some skills that were related to their business.
Exactly.
Good job.
Thank you, Kate. Exactly. Okay.
Way to go.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
All right, Martha, you want to read the next part? So it says, make a sentence with the word open mind. Can you make a sentence?
Make a
Well, do you know what open mind means?
stay open.
Well,
Stay open, yeah.
yep. So having accepting ideas, listening to other people's ideas and advice and opinion, or working together on a specific task, and someone gives an idea of doing it something better. Having that open mind and being able to listen to other ideas and other thoughts is what open mind means.
Good idea.
Yeah.
So can someone make a sentence with open mind?
Listening to good ideas.
What did you say, Roger?
Listening to good ideas.
Is an open mind.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Very good. Exactly.
And oftentimes in my life, I've noticed when I've done something the same every day for a long time, when someone new comes along and perhaps gives me a better way, my instinct is like, wait a minute, I'm not going to listen. But then I say, hey, I'm going to have an open mind and listen. And it's usually very useful information. So it's a
Amen.
great asset to ourselves. It's a great benefit to ourselves to be open-minded and listen and be willing to think of new ways, because there's always more
Robert,
than
stop
one
it.
right way.
Way to go, girl.
Mm.
Thank you, Martha.
You're welcome,
Sorry.
Miss Kay.
For some reason, I'm trying to unmute Inspired Living, and it's not letting me.
That's not good.
So sometimes with technology, we got to just keep plugging away and trying to figure it out, don't we?
Yeah,
But
but
give up, because there's a way to get it done. We just don't know what it is.
Let me text him.
way here to get it done.
Very good. So, word of the week. Carrie, do you want to read it?
Pri-
Yep, good job. Privilege. Privilege. Yep.
Very good.
You
Jose?
got it right.
Jose, do you want to read the definition for us?
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you.
privilege, a special right, advantage, or immunity
Thank you, Kim.
granted or available only to a particular person or group of people.
Very good.
That is good.
So everyone at one point in our life has had one, special privilege. Going out
Right.
to the cafe, I'm just going to give you an example. That's a privilege.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone, you know, you do the right work, you do what you're supposed to do, and you want to go out. That's a
Mhm.
privilege.
Mm-hmm.
Who can give me another idea of a privilege?
Like when I lived with my mom and my dad, I wanted to go out and play with my friends, but my mom told me I couldn't. I had a privilege to go out.
So you had to earn your privilege.
Yeah, I had to earn my privilege to go out and hang out with
There
my
you go.
friends.
Very good.
Mhm.
Ashley,
Yes.
what's another example of a privilege?
Privilege to go over someone else's house, but they have to know the parents first.
Right. Very good. Robert, what's another example of privilege? That's being available or having a special right.
We'll go to, Sarah Shannon.
Going to the sharing center. Very good.
Yeah.
Going out anywhere, you know, especially if you're working at the ADT, going out into these different host businesses, that's a
Right.
privilege.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Email.
All right. So, Martha, do you have one?
Like going out to eat or
Right. We took advantage of that privilege. Now we can't even go out to eat. That
No
was
doing.
definitely a
funny.
privilege. And now that we can't do it, we definitely took it for granted.
And sometimes there's things we don't even think of that may be a privilege to us that other people in the world don't have.
Right.
But some people don't have clean water or good shelter. So in a sense, the way you think of it can change depending on what topic you're thinking of.
Right.
But I always feel like I'm privileged to work with you guys
Right.
because I get a special chance to get to know you and go in the community with you. And to me, I look at that as a special right, a special privilege.
Yeah.
So you can think of it a lot of ways,
That's true.
but it is
That's
something
true.
special for sure.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
amen on that one.
That's right, Martha.
That's right, Martha.
No.
Amen to that one.
All right, very good. So the goal for today is obtaining resume skills. So we're learning a little bit more on how to properly fill out a resume and what goes on a resume, what doesn't go on a resume, because those are important things as well, right?
Right.
Amen.
Okay, so let's do our favorite section,
Mm-hmm.
math.
Category.
All right, let's do the first one, guys. So 67 plus 11.
Right.
Oh, I know this one.
All right, but let's not blurt out the answer because not everyone is as fast as everyone else.
Right.
That's right.
All right. So if you know the answer, hold on. Let's figure it out together, and then we can check with you if we got it right. So
Okay.
67
Okay.
plus 11. What's 7 plus 1? We always start on the left corner, right? Sorry, right corner.
Yeah.
Record.
Yeah, on the left
7
corner.
plus 1. Hector, 7 más 1. 8. Very good. He said
Yeah.
8. So 7 plus 1 is 8.
That's eight.
Very good,
What's
Hester.
6 plus 1? Jason,
7.
7. Very good. What number is that together, Robert?
28.
Beautiful. Love it. Good job.
Well, we're rocking and rolling with our math.
Oh, yeah.
All right. 84
24,
minus 14.
14.
CJ, 4 minus 4.
15.
Let's look at the question. Let's put up 4 fingers on one hand.
Okay. Right.
How many do you have up? 4.
Have 4.
On one hand. Put the pencil down.
Sorry. Sorry.
All right. So
That's
put
not
4
4,
up.
right?
You have 5.
5.
Got 5
Nope.
fingers.
Take away 1.
Then we won.
Look at my fingers.
Yes, it.
4.
4.
Put up 4 fingers.
4. Okay.
All right. Beautiful. Robert, help him with
You
the other hand.
okay?
Huh?
Show him how it's supposed to be done. 4 fingers, Robert.
Oh, I see it. It's right there.
There you go. Good job, Robert. Thank you.
Okay.
Want them?
All right, CJ, if you have 4 on one hand and you're taking away those 4, how many are you left with?
0.
Beautiful.
All right, that's the way to figure it out.
All right.
Whew.
So if we have 8 and we're taking away 1, Ashley.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, 7.
What's the answer?
8.
9.
No.
Okay.
If you have 8, you started with 8 and you're taking away 1.
I did take away 1.
All right.
But you counted 1 when you're counting up, so you counted 1 extra. So when you start to count up like you like to do, you don't count the very first one you say. You count the
Okay.
next one.
Okay.
Go ahead though, sorry.
No, you're good. All right. So if you have, count to 1. So you already have the 1. So how many are you left with? Look. Let me see your hand. 4. Let me see your other hand. Put up 8 again. Put up 8 fingers. You have 8 fingers up, right? Let me see. Go back a little bit so I can see your fingers. All right. Now take away 1. Nope. Take away 1 from the other hand.
I'm trying to.
It's
No,
hard
the
to
other
hold
hand.
down.
The other hand. Keep your 5 up. Keep your 5 up, and you have your other 3 on the hand. So you take away 1 on your other hand. Keep your 5 complete.
This one?
Yep. Yep. Take away 1. How many do you have? So you have 5 on that hand already. Count the other 2. 5.
5.
Let me see your other hand. Put it all the way up. Behind. Put it back. All right, so you have 5. Now count the other 2 fingers. 6.
7.
How many fingers are you left with?
7.
There you
Yeah. Woohoo.
go. Good job.
Thank you.
Very
Jose,
good.
what's that number?
That number is 7.
What is it
And
together?
together, the whole number is 7D.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right, Martha, I'm coming for you.
Bring it on, girl.
Girl.
All right, so 90 plus 45.
45.
All right, Martha, where you at? All right, so we're gonna do 0 plus 5.
5.
Good job.
Now I want 5.
All right, Jason. Jason. 9 plus 4. 9. 10.
11,
12.
13, 14.
Nope, count that again. 10. You're adding 4. So 10, 11, 12,
13.
13. Very good.
13.
Robert, what's that total number?
35.
What?
135.
35.
Say it with the 100. 100.
135.
35.
Beautiful. We always got to remember to say that 100. Because it could be $1.35, right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. 55 minus 13.
Woo.
All right, so we start on the right-hand corner. Carrie.
5 minus 3 is 2.
Beautiful.
5 minus 1 is 4. So
What is it together?
42.
Beautiful. Good job. All right, and then the last one.
What was the 1 and the 5?
Mm-hmm.
The what?
What was that one?
The one before that?
Yes, and that's
42.
32. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't get
All
that.
right, Roger.
Uh-huh. I'm right
Whole
here.
problem is 94 plus 12. What's 4 plus 2?
Okay, hold on.
So we're adding 4 and we're adding 2. So 4 plus 2.
106. Oh,
Yes, you did the whole thing. So 4 plus 2 is 6. And then you said 9 plus 1 is 10.
uh-huh.
And then the total number is?
106.
Beautiful.
Nice job.
There you go.
Very well done.
Good job.
Woo-hoo!
Way to go, guys.
All right, I'm going to do a
Roger.
quick little extra credit one.
Ooh.
Oh boy, I'm getting ready.
I'm
You look
born
very-
ready.
Go
Born ready.
ahead. I mean, okay.
All right, Hector.
Mhm.
7 más 3. Si tienes 7, ¿cuál es?
Can you
Él
hold
dijo
the
10, ¿verdad? 10. Very good. He said 10. So when we have a 10, do we put the whole 10 down there?
No.
No,
No.
Carrie. What do I put down here?
Put the 0 and carry the 1.
Beautiful. CJ,
Yes.
what's 3 plus 1? So put 3 fingers up on one hand and you're adding 1 on the other hand.
Okay.
What is, nope, 3 fingers on the other hand.
Great.
3 fingers and 1 finger on one hand.
Okay.
Very good. How many fingers do you have up? Count them.
One.
Don't put the others down.
Okay.
Only leave 1.
1. Okay.
There you go. Count them total.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Beautiful.
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Good.
All right. What's 4 plus 8, Martha?
4 plus 8.
So if you have 8 fingers up,
Who, me?
yeah.
Yeah.
You have 8 fingers up and we're adding 4 more. So 8, 9,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
all right, now add 4 more on my hand. You see, so I have 4 up. So you have 8. What's after 8?
9, 10, 11, 12.
Very good.
Beautiful. Robert, what's that number? Look at my number.
120.
Martha said it.
Aha!
Woo-wee. All right, good job, guys. Let's move on to the next worksheet. So here, everybody has that worksheet?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So here we're going to determine what different skills make someone employable and what makes someone not employable. So not employable, that means
Right.
are they going to hire that person?
No.
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 Right.
No.
All right. So let's go through the list.
Okay.
Carrie, the first one is lazy. Does that make someone employable or not employable?
Not employable.
Very good. So it should go on the right-hand column. And then you can scratch off lazy because you already used that one.
Oh, wait, lazy?
All right, below that, everyone got lazy?
Yes.
Yes.
Ma'am.
All right, teamwork is the next one. Roger, does that make someone employable or not employable?
Absolutely.
Absolutely employable, right?
Yeah.
Very good. So that's going to go on the left-hand corner, on the left column.
Yeah, on the left, that way.
Definitely.
Ashley, what about leadership?
Employable.
Good job. Right. It's okay. Even if you guys are peers, Listen, someone may take the lead on a job and they may help you out on that job just because they took that role. You know?
That's what happened to me when I was at DRS. I had help with the batteries.
There you go. All right, Hector. Si sabes usar la computadora, eso te hace más, te da mejor oportunidad para coger el trabajo.
Sí.
Él dijo que sí, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Very good. So Hector says computer skills make you more employable.
Absolutely.
So I'm just going to give you a perfect example. Even if you don't know computer skills, even if you try, that makes you still employable.
Right.
Yep.
All right, everybody good with that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Martha, what about poor attitude?
No.
Have a good attitude and good employment.
Right, but what if you have a poor attitude? Is that not employable? Doesn't that fall in the category to not? That doesn't make a good employee?
No.
Right. So poor attitude goes on the right-hand column, not employable.
Right. The right side. The left.
Yes, on the right side. CJ, what about being disrespectful?
Yeah.
Is that employable or not employable?
Not
Not employable. Very good. Good job.
Way to go.
Right. You have to respect your peers. You have to respect your supervisors, the staff.
You have to listen too.
You have to listen and follow the rules. There's rules everywhere you
You know the
go.
rules too.
Don't call them a witch because it'll hurt their feelings.
Yeah, not even a witch.
Been down
I'm not
that
even
road for
going to go
myself.
there. So,
Right.
Jason, what about problem solving?
I don't know.
You okay, Kate?
Yeah. Sorry.
You right?
Jason, I can't see your face. Scoot in. What about problem solving? Does that make you employable or not employable?
Yes.
It does. Very good. What about no manners? Jose.
Boy,
No way.
not
No way.
employable. No.
So
Very good.
this one goes here.
To the right. Yep.
Yeah, to the right.
The one that starts with P-R-O-B.
Problem solving goes to the left.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm the one
good.
that one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm just doing it myself.
And then we said the no manners, the one that's below that goes on the right.
Okay.
That way. That way, right?
Robert,
Ma'am?
what about proper hygiene?
Employable.
Unemployable.
Employable. Very good, right?
Yeah, buddy.
It's all about that presentation. All about that presentation.
Hey, on that one.
All right, everybody good? We're following along? Carrie, what about communication? I know you're all about communication.
Employable.
Employable, right? It's really good to communicate with your team. And it's also good to communicate if you have issues or problems or you're not happy with something.
Right.
Or another one,
Right.
if you don't feel good,
Right.
are you going to communicate to your boss you don't feel good and let them know you're not coming in? Or are you just
Yes.
going to say, I don't feel good and I'm not going to call?
Probably no.
Huh, CJ?
Yes.
Are you going to call your employee if your employer, you're the employee?
No.
Are you going to call your employer if you're not feeling good and communicate that?
Yeah.
Very good.
That's the only way.
Stop.
Right. What about trustworthy? Roger?
Well, if they don't trust you, they're not going to want you to be there.
Right. Ashley, you following along?
Yes.
Okay, do you see which one we're on?
The one that starts with a
I
TRUS.
just realized I definitely wrote that wrong.
They say I
So
am
trust worthy. It's without the H.
Okay.
Oh, my Lord. You did not.
I did.
You are
You
bad.
should've done
We're
this
all human. We all make mistakes.
Yeah,
should've done
you're great, Monty.
search.
All right. Hector, what about y siendo positivo, Hector? ¿Eso hace a alguien mejor empleado? Sí. So he said positive. Being positive makes you employable.
Right.
Amen.
So that's going to go on the left column.
Yeah, that way.
Jose, what about the next one? Honest?
Honest is a good employable quality.
Very good. So that's going to go on the left corner.
On the left side, yeah.
Jason,
Yeah.
what about being unreliable?
Unreliable. I don't know. I can't think of it.
You don't know what that means?
I know what it means.
Well, when you're unreliable, would someone want to hire someone that they're unreliable?
Oh,
No. So what does that make you? An employable or not employable?
Not.
Very good, Martha. Good job. So being unreliable means they can't count on you.
Right.
They can't take your word they can't trust your word.
That's right.
So let's just say that your team member said, I need help picking up these boxes and moving them upstairs. Can you help me in 20 minutes?
absolutely.
And that person never shows up.
Yes.
Is that person reliable?
No.
No.
No, right? They can't take their word that they're going to help them.
Yeah.
Very
Especially
good.
when they don't bend the pinky legs instead of the back.
Right, and CJ, the last one.
Yes.
Following instructions.
Yeah.
Does that make it employable or not employable?
Employable.
Very good. Good job.
Nice.
Well, I enjoyed this lesson today for sure.
For sure. Right? Woohoo!
Very good. Okay. Remember, keep those papers, keep those homework, keep practicing. Practice makes perfect.
Yes, it
And once we learn these skills, it will be automatic to us. I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
just come out and that's
Absolutely.
going to be our normal skill sets, right?
Every day.
Every day, baby.
Every day.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much. You always just shine bright with all your smartness. You're so smart.
Yeah, I'm so smart about here.
There you go, guys.
Bye.
Keep up the
Bye.
good work.